Hello there, Nathan Bluestein from Pivotal Directions coming at you again here with a little update, a little something that we like to talk about. People always ask us, what are some benefits of trading futures? Why would I want to trade futures? One of the biggest ones that we always talk about is time. The futures are they're open almost 24 hours throughout the week, right? So we have advantage of time, taking advantage of time, not having to be confined to a 9:30 a.m., 4 o'clock p.m. time frame. And we actually have some very successful trades that we teach to our members that are focused on pre-market trading. So a lot of our members often are making enough money to quit for the day before even the market ever opens. So, for example, there's a trade that we teach called the pre-news trade that's based upon an 8:30 news event. Now, I don't know if any of you know this, but several times, usually each week, we have economic events, economic news events like initial claims, continuing claims. Those are unemployment events, CPI, core PPI, things that are economic things that come out weekly or bi-weekly, that we have news that comes out and affects the market every week. And we have certain trades that we take advantage of. Again, for those who are early risers, 6:30 a.m. we start looking for what we call our pre-news trade. And this happens to be Wednesday of this last week. And we had a nice little long in our 44 area. Happened to we have a short up here as well, but we had a couple times before our news came out in the morning. And typically every time we have an 8:30 news event, we have a pre-news trade that we look for a couple hours before that event actually happens. And our members know exactly what we're looking for in terms to enter that trade as well. So it comes pretty clear once our members know exactly what we're looking for to enter that trade. Now, also, since I'm talking here about the advantages of trading futures, and again, I'm looking at the S&P 500 futures here, and another benefit that we have with trading futures, and really the only place that you can take advantage of this trade, is the FOMC trade. Now, since I happen to be looking at a pre-news trade from Wednesday of this week, which was the 27th of April 2011, at 12:30 we had our FOMC rate decision, right, which they decided to hold interest rates. But we always have a trade-off of it, and this is one of the only vehicles you can use to actually trade this news event. Can't use options for multiple reasons, unless you're holding them longer term and taking a longer term perspective on things. But in terms of making money within a matter of minutes, okay, this was coming into our news event here, so 12 o'clock, and we were looking at our long area. We had support around our 42 area, so we were looking to be going long into this news event with the interest rates. And you can see here the volatility we get when they announce that. Okay, first they come out and they say, okay, rates are unchanged. Then they start talking about it, why they're not changing them, whether we think there's inflation, why there's not inflation, all that fun stuff that Bernanke is always talking about, why he's not raising interest rates. And you can see the volatility we get, 3-point spikes. These are 5-minute candlesticks that we're looking at. So happening in a 5-minute period of time, we get this very quick volatility. And with the S&P 500, we always talk about how 1 point equals $50 per point, right? So we make a point, we make $50. But you can see here the reaction. Again, these are 5-minute candles. So 10 minutes after he announced this news, we had went from 42 all the way up to 45, 50, 46 area. And again, futures are one of the only derivatives that you can use to really wrap in profit in a short period of time based off of this news event. Okay, so I hope this gives you more perspective on futures, why we trade them, and we'll be talking to you guys soon.